Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a step-by-step on how to shape your big toe. I am going to do my full set on my feet, but this is all the things that I'm going to be using. We're going to start off with the hydrator. Um, in the previous clips, I did show two different tips that I use. I prefer to use the full cover tips now, but I was using the half cover tips prior to finding these. So you can use either one. Um, I just prefer to do the full cover, just because that's just like extra. For me, I feel like it's like extra stability for my toenail, especially this one because this is the toenail that came off. And then I'm just going to go in with some dehydrator now. I mean, not dehydrator. What is this? Primer. So this dehydrator and primer comes in the same exact pack. So I am going to list every single thing that I use in each step. So this is my prepping, but I do have a nail prep that I did. I do the same exact thing on my nails as my feet. So with dehydrating, I go ahead and throw a few layers of that, and then priming, I do 2 to 3 layers of priming with a slight dry in between. So I like to like fan it so it can dry a little bit and then put another coat. Fan it, dry it a little bit, and then put another coat. Now I'm putting on base coat, and with base coat, I put on 2 coats. So I am I did do 1 coat on camera, and then I'm going to do another coat off camera, but you do want to cure in between each layer. So now, since I did do my base coat already, I'm just putting base coat inside of that full cover nail. Excuse me, sorry, I'm saying so much. But I put the full cover tip on, cure that, and then this is how the nail came out. But first, I'm just going to go ahead and shape it up to my desired liking. I like mine extra boxy, so that is the look that I'm going for. But you guys can round out your toenails or however you like it. But I like mine extra crispy and extra boxy, so that is what we're doing. I like to file at the top first and then the sides. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use some rubbing alcohol and clean off that dust. And now we're putting a layer of base coat on top of this because we are putting polygel on top of this nail. And once again, gel sticks to gel. So gel cures to gel. If you do not use base coat before applying polygel, your polygel toes or nails are going to pop off. But because I did go ahead and throw a tip on, this is actually a soft gel tip, but I still decided to put base coat on top because I don't really know how they would react if I didn't. So I didn't want to have to redo my whole big toe. Like, for instance, if that polygel didn't stick to the full cover tip, the whole nail would have came off. So just to make sure I don't even have to deal with that, I put base coat on anyway. And I am just showing you like how much polygel I use for my little toes, but everyone's little toe is not the same. So I would say start off small and then slowly build up. But this is mostly sectioned around the big toe because people have a lot of problems shaping the big toe, especially with using a tip. So I just wanted to give you guys a tutorial on how I did that. But yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn that bell on so you won't miss the next time I post a new video. If you are new, hey boo, welcome to the channel, and please share this video to someone who might like it. So for my big toe, I know it looked like I put a lot of product on there, and I prefer to put more than a little bit just because I like my big toe kind of thick, but I don't mind going into file. And if you put a layer that's too thin, then you will see your toe underneath. And like if you have like half covered tips, then you will be able to see that you have a half covered tip on. So especially like with the lighter cover colors, like a lighter nude, like a transparent nude, or like a baby pink that's like see-through, like stuff like that, is why I put a thicker layer of polygel. But I am keeping this like in real time so you can see exactly how I shape my nail up. But the main thing that I feel like you guys need to focus on is the cuticle part of this, because your cuticle can get real thick real fast. And I like to use one layer, I mean, like one bead, one big bead, because using two, when you split them up, it's hard to file them because you will see where you added that second bead at. Especially on your toenail, because you're not working with a lot of surface areas like how you would if you had like extra long nails or extra long nails. Like this, when it comes to your feet, I feel like you need only one bead. So that's why my beads, they be very generous. And that's just so that you can have an even coverage all the way through. But as you can see, I focus on that cuticle. When I finally get the shape to how I want it, I focus on that cuticle more, because especially because I'm using 70, I think this is 70% alcohol. It might be 90. It might be 91. So I think this is 91% alcohol. And so it also depends on how much, like which percentage of alcohol that you use. So if you're using 50%, then you have a little bit more time to dry, like secure that without the product being too runny, to the point where it will run off the sides and you will have to keep shaping it. So that's why I was shaping it, because of the type of alcohol that I'm using. I'm using the higher percentage, so it's going to make the product bleed off on the sides and around the cuticle area. So I made sure that it was exactly how I wanted it before I cured it. Now I'm just rubbing off that sticky tacky layer with some rubbing alcohol. And don't, it's okay if you get polygel on your skin, as you can see on my big toe, because you didn't put any base coat on it, it's gonna come right off. Even if you did put base coat on your toe, it's still gonna come off, because that's not somewhere that base coat should be. So it's gonna be easy for you to remove that, basically. So now for the shaping, okay, let me slow down, you guys, because it's like polygel toes. I'm so passionate about them because I've been doing them for so long, and people are just now getting into them. So when I explain them, I kind of explain it really fast. So let me slow down. So now I'm just filing my cuticle area to make sure like there isn't any extra product or anything like that. And I use ceramic always. Ceramic bits always. It does not matter what ceramic bit you use, just use a ceramic bit. As long as you're using the correct ceramic bit, um for each part of your nail. So like a barrel bit will be used for the surface of the nail, like the nail bed, and then like any smaller cuticle ceramic bit is perfect for your cuticle, like the sides of your nail, all of that. And I will go ahead and link down the pack of ceramic bits that I use, because the pack that I got, I think it came with like 8, and it has a few for the cuticles, and then the other ones are like barrel bits, just for good for like removing the polygel. Also, let me know if you guys need a polygel removal video, because I haven't did one of those, but I didn't think that people would want to see that. So let me know if you guys want a removal video, because it's pretty easy to remove polygel in my opinion. You don't have to soak off at all, really. For the most part, but I do soak off sometimes. So let me know if you guys need that. And as far as shaping the big toe, it's exactly how I shaped the full cover tip before applying the polygel. I do the same exact thing, but I just made it, I just basically shaped it to how I wanted it. So even if you shape your tip in a way and then you put the polygel on afterwards and you don't like how it looks, you can always change the shaping. You can make it more round, more square. It's just all up to your preference. And I'm just gonna do the same exact filing situation on the rest of the nails. And this is a 100 by 100 grit, I believe, or it might be an 80 by 80. Actually, this is an 80 by 80 grit, but um I like to use 100 by 100 or 120 by 120 because they all do the same thing, honestly. And 80 by 80 kind of takes a lot off for beginners, in my opinion. So, if you are a beginner, try to use like 100 by 100 or 120 by 120, or you can do 100 by 120. And I do use the emery board to go across the top of my nail just to get more off. I don't like to use the e-file when taking bulk off a lot because sometimes I have it too high to the point where it takes too much off. So when I use the emery board, I'm able to focus on exactly how much I want to come off. I'll be honest with you guys. I rather hand file than use the e file. I only stick to the e files when it's time to do like the cuticle mostly. Other than that, like I'm using an emery board every time. And you are going to go ahead and add cuticle oil to the nails and buff your nails out. This is the main step to ensure a smooth surface. That surface that you want to, like, so it won't have like any lines in it, any streaks in it. If you're using like emery board and then right after and you file it and all of that and then you clean it and you still see you have like little lines in there and you buff it and you still see the lines, that's why you have to use the cuticle oil, because the cuticle oil smooths out those lines. It makes the lines disappear. So after buffing and getting my nails how I want them, I'm just cleaning up that dust with some alcohol and making sure my surface is completely clean, dust free, all of that before going in with my white for my French tips. And that's just going to be the last step. I'm just going to do some French tips today, and then that would be the end of this video. I hope I was able to explain everything good enough for you guys to understand. I'm getting better with my like step by step how to explain certain things because I'm kind of like a doer. I'm not an explainer. I like to look at things and then just do them. So like this, me having to explain what I'm doing is kind of helping me become a better teacher, become a like basically like explain things better and also comprehend things better when I have to say them out loud. So hopefully this is helping, and hopefully me talking all the way through my videos and explaining everything that I'm doing definitely, hopefully it helps. I did see some comments to from a couple of people saying that it does help, but I just want to be sure that me explaining everything helps everyone in the right ways. I just hope that my voice isn't annoying, that's all. But I don't know if you guys needed a tutorial on the Frenchies on the toes, but basically what I do is I like to put a line across the nail first and then use the corners and kind of like match them up and then round them out. So I'm when it comes to French tips, like it's kind of hard to explain it because it's so simple. It's so simple that it's hard to explain. So I did do a tutorial on how to get the perfect French tip. Like I basically do the same thing on my toes though. And for the girlies that can work fast enough to get all of your Frenchies on before curing, kudos to you. Um, I can't do that because my toes like to touch each other, and my lines messed up. The white just gets smudgy. So I do cure in between each toe. I flash cure in between each toe, and then I go in for a full cure once I'm done. I will also link this little light down below because this thing comes in handy for sure. I am just gonna link everything that I used in this video, and then the things that I think you guys might need that I didn't use in this video, that I used as a beginner to help me. So yeah, this was just like a informational video, how to get your big toe shaped how you want it to be, or shaped like mine, whatever. Especially if you are missing a toe or you don't have like the perfect toenail, give yourself a toe BBL at home. It's okay. Or if you're just like a nail tech and is trying to get into polygel toes, this video is also for you. I just want to help. That's all. Once again, if you guys have not already, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn that bell on so you won't miss the next time I post a new video. If you are new, hey boo, welcome to the channel. And please share this video to someone who might like it. And to make sure that your tips are completely straight, crispy, I go ahead and go in with the file again with my emery board to make sure like the tip of my nails are completely straight, nice and crispy. All right, so after that full cure, I went ahead and now I'm putting on some top coat, diamond top coat. Please make sure you don't have any dust on your nails at all. But yeah, I'm just gonna get as close to my cuticle as I can, and then I'm just gonna clean up any extra product and then cure that in a lamp. But I do not do all of my nails at once. I cure in between each coat, each toe, because this is top coat and it's very like, top coat is like really liquidy, like compared to base coat is really thick. Like base coat has a different consistency than top coat. So um that top coat, it runs to the sides of your nail instantaneously. So that is why I am curing after each toe. So last toe, now we're going in with a full cure. And here is how they came out. Now let's go ahead and go in with some cuticle oil on our brush. And we're going to rub that in real good to make sure you got all of that dry skin. Make sure you oil your feet. What are you doing? Why are you not oiling your feet? Oil the feet, babes. That is the final product of your nail set. Order, order, oil, oil your feet. And even when they're not fresh, still oil your cuticles. Because why not? What are you doing? Here is how they came out. Nice and shiny, very cute. And I actually love this new color on my feet. This is real cute. I haven't did this color before, I don't think. If I did it in acrylic, and that was actually the set that made my toenail come off. So, I was very much traumatized after using that color and acrylic period. So I have yet to touch acrylic again. But this looks really cute. It's nude. This color is from Rosalind on Amazon, but I am going to go ahead and link that down below as well. I will link every single thing that I use down below. Let me know how you guys feel about this video. Was it helpful for you? Let me know down in the comments and let me know what you guys would like to see next. I am going to post this. It's Thursday. Yeah, so let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye, guys. Also, side note, if you have a issue with my hairy knuckles, this video is not about my hairy knuckles. So thank you.